Burton. My name is Serenity. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm pretty good, doing pretty good. What brings you in today?
Well, my grandmother and many people that I live with, not really live with, like people that are really close to me, believe that I sort of kind of have a browsing addiction and mostly in particular shopping.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally feel like I don't
Mm-hmm.
have a problem whatsoever. I just think that if I decide I want to buy something, I should be able to because I work really, really hard for the things that I own. And what's to show for it? Like, I might wake up tomorrow and everything could be gone, or like money might be gone. I might die tomorrow. You never know. So just go all out. I don't think I have a problem. They say it's like the amount of time that I spend on the internet. But hey, just like a boy in his video games, no one ever really complains about them doing that, but they're complaining to me that I have a problem with online shopping.
Okay, so to you, it's a hobby. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think it's a hobby.
And where exactly, like, are you when you're browsing or anything?
I like to shop at Forever 21, Target, or people call it Target, Old Navy. I love Old Navy. Things like that. And it's like half the time I really don't buy anything. It's just a matter of putting it in the cart because I may go back to it, or I put it on the wish list on stuff like I wish to buy because I am really cheap. Like, I look at sales and things like that. Like, that's how I do my shopping, on sale. So like if it's not on sale, I put it in the wish list or something like that and leave it in there until it drops down. Like, it's just like apparently I spend too much time on that. I don't know.
I can understand. I love shopping at Target. They have the best deals.
Mm-hmm.
So
see, you understand.
I completely understand. I love shopping. But what I'm hearing from you, so when you're online, you're mostly shopping, not more so doing other things. It's just
It's just shopping, or online window shopping.
Okay, that's a nice way to put it because you're not, buying the.
Half the time I'm not.
Okay.
Who has all that money? I guess I spend too much time just on there. Okay.
You mentioned you're in class. Sometimes you browse in class.
Not so much, but I do how the normal person will sit there and just pull out their phone to check their Instagram or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'll just check a sale because that Groupon app has what's on sale and whatnot, and I just look at that,
Mm-hmm.
just something really small,
Mm-hmm. Okay, and at home
at home. Right before I go to bed, that's what I do. I just like to get in the bed,
mm-hmm.
turn my TV on,
mm-hmm.
turn my computer on, just sit there and look at the stuff. Because, for example, Forever 21, they update their website, on Sundays. So, it takes me pretty much about that 1 week to sit there and look at everything, to see if I want to buy anything. If I don't find anything that I like, I move on to the next one. And I do that till I'm tired,
Okay.
And I normally, I don't know. I don't do anything after 10:30. So after 10:30, that's my time to relax. So that's normally around the time I do it. I don't think that's a problem because I'm in the bed, safe in my home.
I can definitely understand where you're coming from with that because at a certain point you need you time. Mm-hmm. And what I'm understanding is that shopping
is you time. It's me time.
Definitely. Now, is this something that they just started saying to you, or is this something that they've been, expressing their concern about over time?
I think it's something that it's been expressed for a really long time because, I have something always new or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
My friends are like, Danae, you always looking for a deal or something like that, and that's always been said to me. So I'm assuming that people felt a long time ago that they may think I have a shopping problem,
mm-hmm.
but little do they know I really don't buy as much, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
like I really don't buy as much, and I don't understand why people may consider it as a problem, because like the stuff, like the difference between me and them is like they like to buy it in stores. I like to buy it online, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to do like the hustle and bustle out in the store, so I really don't see why it's a problem.
Okay, well, we can track how this may or may not be a problem. You know, we can keep a record. There's an invention that I would like to try with you if you're willing. Is just have someone close to you keep track of how many times they find you online browsing, and you keep track yourself how long or what time you spend online browsing, just to say, hey, I don't have a problem. I spend 3 hours a day browsing, or hey, I do have a problem. I spend 8 hours a day browsing. Because my concern for you is, I know you mentioned earlier about browsing in bed before you go to bed, that it's a possible health risk because that may cause insomnia. Now, I don't know how much time you spend browsing before you go to sleep.
It just depends on what's it like. What I see, like, so pretty much you're telling me that you have a way for me to determine if I have a problem.
Yes.
With shopping.
Yes.
With browsing, okay. Well, I'm willing to try, because my grandmother means everything to me, and if she feels like that I have a problem, then maybe that's something I really should take into consideration.
Okay.
Because she always knows best.
Like I said earlier, we can try having them keep, whenever they see you, whenever they're around you, and whatever you're doing, if you're online, keep track of how long you were online. And you can even do it yourself. You're at home, you want to browse, just write down the time that you started browsing and the time that you ended, stuff like that. And once I collect all that information, I'm going to, make a chart and kind of present that chart to you, and we can evaluate it together to see if there is a problem. You know what I mean? Because to me, it doesn't sound like you have a problem, but being that you did say that you browse before you go to bed, that is a possible health risk, and we need to nip that in the bud.
Okay.
Does that sound okay with you?
It does.
All right. Well, it was really nice talking to you today, and I hope to see you in the future.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.